Hey everybody, it's Robert Firestone, Political Bible. I hadn't been on here in a while to let all y'all know, um, freedom fighters, y'all need to go check out some things on him. Go back to Alex Jones, pick him back up. Um, Pay close attention to InfoWars. They're they're getting closer and closer every day to what the hell's going on. Um, I'm still believing. I'm still understanding. Um, we're in this fight circle right now. We're standing on the outside. They're jumping at us and then jump back into their safety zone like they normally do. They're trying to pick a fight. Um, for the ones that hadn't went out here and got prepared, please go get prepared. We're walking around like drones, zombies. Uh, we're going to run into situations and other things that we're not going to like, people. I know a lot of y'all don't want to believe it. This ain't gonna happen, that ain't gonna happen, blah this, blah that. Well, things that's coming up on us is already happening. They're trying their best to make it look like one thing. Uh, the right wingers, the Tea Partiers, the Tea Parties, anybody that believes in true freedom and a choice, we're terrorists. They've already redeemed that. That Uncle Tom that we got in office, and I hate to use that term, Uncle Tom, but I've got some black friends that actually is getting into the repercussions of all this and seeing that he wasn't no good for nobody. Don't matter what race, creed, color, gender you are. He's not for us. He's a CEO of a company. The company's name is United States. I know a lot of y'all people don't want to even buy into that, but go dig into it. Go to Barnum 11970 site. Look at some of his older posts. Write down information. Go dig it up for yourself. It took me about almost a month to figure this out, to see that what he was trying to spread out here wasn't fear porn. It was a proof. It was truth. Alex Jones is not having to dig no more further than the government records that's online for everybody to go read. If you'll go read them, you'll start seeing and understanding what their plans are. They no longer want it kept quiet because it wasn't doing them no good anyway. Um, they no longer want us to be us. They want us to be their slaves, and that's been going on a while too, right under our noses. We hadn't paid any attention to it. Uh, Here's food for thought. If you can remember first or second grade, don't know what the little kids' names was beside you, don't know what your name was, but was y'all not taught the same thing at the same time? And when you graduate out of high school, all the way through high school, everybody that's in your classroom was taught the same thing at the same time, different subjects, different through the school, but you rotate through that school and everybody gets taught the same bullcrap. Okay? A lot of our history is bullcrap. I've dug these things up. Paul Revere. Okay? There was also a black gentleman riding in the opposite direction that never gets mentioned in the history books. Uh, we had a black speaker of the House, never mentioned in history books. We've had massive black senators, uh, Republican, Democrat, heart surgeons. I'm just using this in general, people, to let y'all understand that this racial divide needs to stop. It ain't got nothing to do with our skin color. It's all about their greed and their power and their structure to want to take people over and rule them and reign them just like they did 1,000 years ago, where the kings and queens was the prevalent thing and we was no more than their servants. If you didn't follow the king and do as he asked you to do, or one of the queens or whoever else was in power that had rule and reign of you, there wasn't but a few things would happen to you. You punished, thrown in jail, they killed you. Well, we're revisiting them days. History's repeating itself. Please, people, wake up. Understand this. These things that's going on out here in this world, our dollar is being diminished. Our stock market's just booming. Does that make any sense to anybody? Um, Russia, China, I think Japan, this morning, India. These are big global economic people in this world, and they no longer are willing to use the American dollar. Do you not understand what this means with the money in your pocket? Every day that this goes on and these people gather more power and they're trying to shut our government down, any of our own government's going forth with it, because once it's crashed, they're going to run in and act like they're the big savior. Obama's even quoted in his past that he's seen himself as Abraham Lincoln. Uh, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated because he done something that he shouldn't have done and allowed the big bankers to come in and take over. When he went forth in manner to probably shut it down and squash it after he made his mistake, they couldn't have that. They killed him. District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. Go look it up. Look up the patents on it. Look up the word United States. Why do we have a patent on the United States? Is it not we, the people? Wake up. Please, wake up. It's only going to get worse. People don't want to believe it. It's easier to believe in the little fairy tales that we've been brought up to believe. We all been indoctrinated into the same bullcrap. No longer is it good for anybody to have a thought other than somebody else's that tells them you better think the way I'm thinking or you're wrong. My understanding, our country didn't get quite orchestrated and put together that way. It took a lot of different thoughts, different thinkers, different people, not a social class, bureaucrats and higher ups to tell us that they're right, we're wrong. I do know personally, and if you think about it hard enough, I'm sure y'all will too, I know of a whole lot of what people would call educated idiots. Okay? We don't have time to keep playing this game. We also need to stand together, the ones that seeing this as what it is, and try to bring this to a squashed end. Because our President of the United States does not have to follow the Constitution. It got changed. When they changed it, it turned the government into a business. No longer for us, but for them. And now we, and have been for a long time, are a resource only. The Mexicans is coming across the border. There's rumors flying that that might be Obama's new little army. I'm hoping anybody around them explains to them that they think they left a war in Mexico. They steer this bee's nest up here in the United States against the people that wants freedom and our veterans. The Mexicans ain't going to like what they see. They think it was bad down there. It's going to be twice the worse up here. It ain't going to just be drug cartels shooting at them. It's going to be American citizens. It's going to be all kinds of people. Done got fed up. They're not giving us a choice, people. But we do have a choice. If we choose not to take them pills, like in the Matrix, and understand what the red and the blue one means, we do have a choice in our own life. We have an inalienable rights. God gave them to us. They can't take that from us. Only by death they take these things. But if you're standing on the right side of the fence, you still win. Wholeheartedly, I believe this. I love all y'all. I wished I could have more pleasant things to say about our society and people, but they're not giving me a chance to have any kind of pleasant say. Peace to all y'all. Robert Firestone. Political Bible. Sorry I ain't made one in a while. I'll try to get more on it. Thank you. Later.